This is the Sales Gravy Podcast. I'm Jeb Blount, best-selling author of Fanatical Prospecting, Sales EQ, Objections, and Inked, and I'm here to help you fill up your pipeline, close bigger deals, and rock your commission check. Welcome back. This is the last episode in our series on why introverts can sell. And on this episode, we reveal the secret superpower that introverts have that often makes them better salespeople than extroverts. Before we get started, I want to remind you to go and pick up a copy of my brand new best-selling book, Inked. If you desire to have the confidence to negotiate with buyers and get what you deserve to protect your commission check and protect your company's profits, then you need to get Inked, because Inked will teach you how to negotiate better and how to stand toe-to-toe with modern buyers who have been trained to play you. Now, I've got some good news for you. If you go pick up the book at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or wherever books are sold, and then you go to salesgravy.com/inked, salesgravy.com/inked, fill out the form, I'll give you $3,000 worth of additional resources right on the spot instantly. So go right now and pick up Inked, and then take your receipt to salesgravy.com/inked to get your free bonuses. And now the final episode of Why Introverts Can Sell.
Rule number 7 is this. In every sales conversation, it is the person that exerts the greatest amount of emotional control that has the highest probability of getting the outcome that they desire.
You kind of explained it with that customer story that you had. When you had that phone call, the first thing that happened is he asked how much it was. Your resilience caused you to take a step back and reframe that to, if I don't do it this way, he's going to say a price, and if it's not the price tag that I want, then he's going to then go away. So it was your resilience to what happened, because that could have been confronting. I've worked with other speakers that literally would get a phone call and say, will you do it for this much? And he'd be like, how dare you think I'm going to work for such a low amount of money? Haven't you seen my profile? Why would you do that to me? It wasn't about that. That was all the money that they had, and they wanted to spend everything that they had on him, except he didn't see it that way. And the adherence to the system, which is trust the system. So emotionally regulate. It's not about you. There might be other reasons for why he's saying that. And then go back to the system and trust in the process. So you didn't give him what he wanted. And so many introverts, when price comes up, they're like, I've got to mention it because I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be on their side. I don't want to feel devious by hiding the price. But two things happened. You learned that he didn't really want to know the price. He really wanted to know whether he can afford you. And you couldn't possibly answer that or find a way to do it for him at that price if you didn't know more information. So you're doing him a favor by following the system. And secondly, if that was the money that they saw that they could pay you, if he did have a higher budget, by giving him the price at that point, you wouldn't have been able to embed so much more value through the questions leading into storytelling to help him see, wow, you're the only logical choice, and then educate him to find more money through sponsorship or whatever he would have to do to then come up with the price. So I think the ability to, if you're looking for a number 7, and gosh, 7s always sell better than 6, right? So if you're looking for number 7, it's the ability to emotionally regulate and then trust in the process and follow the process every time, because it will always lead you to a better result, even if you get asked a question like that where it may not seem so at the exact point in time.
Last one, number 8. This is what makes most introverts amazing at sales. And it's my message to every introvert when they come to me. They say, I have such a hard time selling because I'm introverted. And I say, you have a talent that no one else has. And it's a beautiful talent. And all you have to do is tap into that talent and you can outsell everybody. And that is this. People don't remember, this is a little, I'm going to quote Maya Angelou, who is from your neighborhood, one of my favorite poets. She's passed now, but people don't remember what you said. They don't remember what you did. They remember your marketing material. They remember how you made them feel. And we know that the prospect's emotional experience of going through the process with you is the most consistent predictor of outcome of any other variable. And when they're having conversations with you, they're asking 5 basic questions of you before they buy. They want to know, do I like you? So are you likable? That doesn't mean they'll buy from you if they like you, but they won't buy from you if they don't like you. They want to know, do you listen to them? And the easiest, fastest way to be likable is to shut your mouth and listen. They want to know if you make them feel important. And the best way to make another person feel significant or important is to give them the greatest gift that you can give them, which is to pay attention and listen to them. They want to understand whether you get them in their problem. And because people communicate in stories, while you're listening, they're telling you their story, which means, like you said, as you're going through the system, I'm going to know everything about their story. So I'm able to regurgitate what they told me and their words. And they go, oh, this person really gets me. And by the way, get is the greatest relationship in your life. And do I trust and believe you? And introverts are able to answer all of those questions because we're good at being alone. And because we're good at being alone, we're really good at getting inside of ourselves and listening. Extroverts talk too much. Extroverts are gift of gab. Extroverts get their energy from talking at people. And introverts, and this is beautiful, introverts get their energy from being quiet, from being alone. We're just naturally good at it. The problem is that the whole world tells you that you need to be talking in order to sell, but influence is derived from what you hear, not what you say. And all you have to do is go look in the mirror and just be proud of yourself, because you have a talent that so few people have. And by the way, is the most important skill in sales, listening.
Isn't it funny that the whole world's telling extroverts to stop talking, yet introverts feel that they have a disadvantage because they can't do that? It's crazy.
It's
crazy. I would say that the only thing that that introverts have as a major advantage, perhaps more than their ability to listen, their ability not to talk, is their ability to prepare. And, introverts, I know it seems counterintuitive because introverts want to be more authentic in a sale, but going in with a plan is absolutely the most essential thing. And introverts are preparers. Extroverts just want to say whatever comes out of their mouth. But if introverts have strong, powerful stories that they've prepared that help customers understand they've worked with people just like them, they've delivered an outcome, and it's well prepared and well articulated, if they follow just a bouncing ball process, they don't need any bulldog techniques, no hard closing. They can just follow just a natural step-by-step process. And introverts can go in with a plan, because an extrovert's just happy to be chatting. An introvert goes, yep, tick that box. Okay, we're moving here. And even if they get distracted, they can come back and say, so this is the step we're at. So let's go into the next thing. I mean, the whole reason I actually provide chapter 1 of my book completely for free at theintrovertsedge.com. And I always say, even if you don't buy my book, just grab the first 7 milestones that I outline in the first chapter of the book. And if you do nothing more than look at what you currently say, put it inside those 7 steps. And if it doesn't fit, by the way, throw it out. You shouldn't be saying that to clients. Realize where your holes are, fill those gaps, which will logically be around asking the right questions and telling amazing stories, not just customer wanted this, so I gave it to them, but emotionally rich stories. Then you'll double your sales in the next 60 days, because all you've got to do is say the right things at the right steps in the process, i.e. price doesn't come first, it comes kind of last, right? But if you get all of that under control, an introvert just has to follow the bouncing ball. And because we prepare so well, we know exactly where the ball is at all points in time.
Gosh, I love that. That was beautiful. Fantastic advice. You mentioned you can get a free first chapter of The Introvert's Edge at your website, introvertsedge.com. Tell us some more about how people can connect with you, like all of the places where they can find out more about how to sell as an introvert.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for saying that. So we have, 2 things you can get at theintroverts.com. Obviously, the first chapter of the book. And the book comes with, at the back of the book, there's this bonus section, which gives you access to a whole video implementation training. So you can literally watch the videos after reading the book and go into those elements and really apply it to your business or your career. But as I said, you don't have to buy my book. My publisher hates me when I say that. Just download the first chapter and really apply that 7-step process. But, one of the things, just to repay the debt that YouTube gave me, is I'm putting out, I think we put out 500 free videos last year. So we've got the Introverts Edge podcast, which you can go to the introvertsedgepodcast.com. But find me on LinkedIn, find me on Twitter, find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook. I mean, just type in mathewpollard.com. Just type in Mathew Pollard in Google and you'll find me in a bunch of places. But start the process of learning. I mean, there's so many free videos. The truth is that just make the decision that it is something that you can learn, and then you'll find the way. And yeah, my videos will help you. I mean, your videos will help. Gosh, any sales training video will help you as soon as you agree it is a system. that you can follow, you'll do amazing at sales.
Thank you for joining me for this series on why introverts can sell. I hope you learned something that will help you become a better sales professional and reach your sales goals. Make sure that you go to Barnes & Noble, to Amazon, to iBooks, to Google Play, to wherever books are sold, and pick up a copy of my brand new book, Inked. Inked will give you everything that you need to stand toe-to-toe with modern buyers at the sales negotiation table and win. And when you buy the book, take your receipt to salesgravy.com/inked and claim $3,000 worth of free resources instantly.